Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a special guest. I have Karina with me, and today's video we are actually going to be doing a story time for you guys. I know that you guys have been waiting for this story time for a while now.
Yes.
And it is going to be about the time that we got in a fight at the club. We got jumped at the club. We'll just kind of
An altercation
at the club, and we'll go from there. But this is actually one of the many times that we have had issues while we're out and stuff, so I can't wait to share this story with you guys. Okay guys, so we're smelling good and we are looking good and we are excited to share with you guys this story time. So Karina, if you want to take the honors and start today's story time and tell them how qué difícil es ser nosotros.
Let me just start by saying we're lovers, not fighters, okay? But you know,
I don't know why we're always getting put. Karina, I feel like she's gone through so much shit with me that I'm just like, I'm so sorry, Kari, that you're literally.
You guys don't understand being her friend, okay? Okay.
No, really. I feel like a lot of the fear that comes into my life, that obviously after now that I've talked about what happened at, you know, why we moved and stuff, I feel like people maybe kind of now understand.
Yeah.
And obviously you've had firsthand a lot of experiences being in my home.
I feel like when I'm with you, I have to take care of you. I don't know how to, like, you guys are probably like, what the fuck, you can take care of yourself, but your husband was making fun of me the other day because we were at an event and it was both of us, and then somebody asked me to take a picture, so I literally went behind you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know why I feel like I have to be like with you, like just in case something happens, like, yeah, let's go, like run this way.
And I feel like this is something that we might have to, like, I don't want people to take it the wrong way, because I feel like people right away will be like, who the fuck does she think she is, you know? But it has nothing to do with who I am. Like, normal people that aren't on social media have people that hate on them, you know? Like, people try to fight people all the time, like people have haters, blah 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 blah. But I feel like it's 100 million times worse when you are in the public eye, because you have strangers who just hate you for no reason, and if they have the opportunity to do something to you, I feel like they would. And I feel like people don't realize that it's scary. And I'm miedosa as fuck. I hate being by myself, and it's for that reason that you guys have seen a lot of negative comments from not just myself but a lot of influencers. People are mean. People are fucking mean on the internet. And
I think it's not even like that. My worry is, like, let's say she's taking a picture with somebody who is a supporter and who does love her, and then somebody comes and they're like, well, who is she? You know, like, I feel like that happens a lot of times, that she's taking pictures of people and people are like, well, who is she? And we don't know their intentions. Like, we don't know if they're bad or good, so it's just better to, like, be there. But I feel like all of us were really like that, like, even with each other. Like, I never go to the restroom myself. I'll be like, hey, you want to go with me to the restroom? Or like, Yvette, somebody, like, you know, I just feel like it's a force of habit, not just because you are who you are, but I don't know, I'm very, like, a people person, and I like to take care of my people, and Blanca's like that. But I don't know, I feel like it's just,
but I feel like we've been through so much shit.
Yeah, but we've been through too much shit sometimes, that it's just like, it's better to be safe than sorry, and it's better to be aware of your surroundings, because before, yo bien lela, like, not even looking around who was next to me or anything, till this one was like, we need to be aware of our surroundings till, like, situations happen to us, and it's kind of better to know what you're around.
Dude, you know, we could throw in the roofie situation too. Oh my god, I will, just so you guys can see, like, we have gone through so much fucking shit, dude, like, with random times, that honestly, that's why me and Karina,
we stopped going out by ourselves. Because we used to fuck shit up together. Like, once upon a time it was just us two, and we're just leave. Let's go somewhere real quick.
Not anymore. So yeah, so story time. So we were actually, this is around the time that we were doing seminars, and we were doing seminars already, right?
Yeah, because I had Adelie a couple months after. I don't remember. I think Adelie was like 6-7 months. Yeah. And so this was a while back.
Yes. Okay. So we were doing, like, seminars, and I think this specific weekend we were just gonna come down to chill, right? We were just gonna, because it was such a long time ago.
The guys weren't home. I think the guys were on a trip.
No, Vegas.
They were in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we were like, we ain't staying home. Yeah. Like, we're going out.
Yeah. So they went to Vegas, I remember, and I told Karina, do you want to just go to LA? You know, I was like, let's just go to LA, and let's just go, and, like, we'll go to, like, some pool, like some day pool parties and stuff like that, and then we'll just come and, like, have fun, you know? She was like, I'm down. So we came to LA, and we stayed at the at a hotel. We're not gonna give too much information because you're gonna know what club we're talking about.
I feel like everybody knows about this club. I was actually talking to a friend the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I went to this club once, and I said where it was at, and they're like, oh, I know that club, and I was like,
yeah,
damn. Like, I feel like it's very popular in that area, so
yeah. So we went to a club.
We can't give too much because y'all will know.
So we went to a club, and we were looking cute as fuck. It was just me and Karina. Actually another friend was with us too, but he was kind of like in his own world the whole time, so it was just pretty much me and her. And
we started off the night, we went to a really nice dinner at a really it was dude, we gotta go back.
I know, it was good.
Go back.
It was like steak and like
chicken with like mashed potatoes,
all bougie.
It was good. And then they had an upstairs, so we went upstairs, but it was not our vibe. We were trying to shake some ass and have fun, and that was a little bit more like classy wine, and we're like not for us.
We're trying to fuck shit up.
Literally. So we literally walked down the street from where we were at because it was that close in distance, and we ended up at a club.
Yes.
And it was cool. It's a pretty big club, and it has 2 rooms, and we got to the first room and we got a drink and we were dancing. Like, it was cool. And we
were pretty sober, so
yeah, we had like 1 drink at the restaurant, and that was it. Literally, we didn't think everything that was gonna happen, but it was a good vibe, so we stayed there because immediately you go somewhere, you could feel the vibe, like, so it was cool.
And it was lit. It was so lit in there. Like, it was such a vibe in there.
We wanted to go to the reggaeton hip-hop room.
So we walk into the hip-hop room, and immediately
it was just us 2.
Immediately as we walk in, you can just feel tension. Like the tension. Like, we walked in, and it was kind of weird because we felt the tension from a table. Okay, so it was like a table specifically.
Mind you, we were like in the back, so when you walk the side entrance and everybody's by the DJ, we weren't even by the DJ, we were in the back side, and it just started feeling so weird, like, and I was like,
como que people were staring, but not really. And sometimes, like, obviously sometimes it's hard for us to know if somebody's staring because like they follow you on Instagram, or they're staring because they're like, you're a fucking ugly bitch or something, you know? Like, you never know. Like, I never know, like, if somebody, that's why anytime that I tell you, like, people on like on videos and stuff, and I'm like, if you guys ever see me, like, say hi, like, come, like, say hi to me, you know. A lot of people message me and they're like, oh my god, I saw you at so and so and so, but I didn't want to say hi, blah blah. Like, sometimes I feel like it's better for you to say hi, even if it's just like a, oh my god, hi, like, wave, as opposed to like just staring, because then I'm gonna be like I'm gonna feel intimidated. I'm gonna be like, why are they staring at me? Like do they not like me? Like, I'm just paranoid. I'm just a paranoid ass bitch. Okay, so when we walked in, we felt like kind of like tension from one specific table, but we kind of like ignored it. We were just kind of like, let's go dance. Like, you know? It was just like, like I remember I asked you, and I was like, are they staring at us, or am I tripping? You were like, let's just go dance. And I'm like, okay. So we were literally dancing. That's all we were doing. We were in the middle of the dance floor, and there was like a couple, obviously, like, so anytime me and Karina would go out, like, she would always be my lesbian girlfriend. Like, we never let guys like get near us. Like, anytime that guys would try to dance with us, we'd be like, no, like, we even went to a gay bar once, and we were holding hands. Like, we were trying to make sure people knew that we were off limits. We're together. So some like guys were trying to like grab her, and then like guys were trying to get behind me, and I was just kind of like she'll grab me, or you guys already know how it is at the club. Like, guys just like, come and they want to rub no thank you, you know. Like, so I would like pull her, and I'd be like, no, like, she's fine. And like, we were just kind of taking care of each other. Like I said, that's kind of what we do. I feel like some girls did come to take pictures. That's where it started. Yeah, so it was like, I think 2 girls, and they were like, oh my god, I'm so excited to meet you, can we take a picture? So it was like, okay, we were taking selfies. So once you start taking pictures with people, you're in a small space, not too small, but people start being like, who is she, why are they taking pictures? Like, what, you know, like, because you could tell when it's like a selfie with your friend, and then it's like you taking a picture with somebody, so they want to know who that somebody is, right? You know? So then after they started taking pictures, you can tell that there was okay, so the table that was looking at us was guys, and then there was girls. And I don't know if you guys, when you guys go to the clubs and stuff, you guys notice that most of the time the girls are like sitting on this upper step, and the guys are usually like at the bottom or standing, you know. So that's kind of how the vibe was, you know. Like, I feel like we kept staring at the table because we felt the tension coming from them, but then we were trying to like ignore it. And as the night kind of went by, we were only there for like 20 minutes at the most.
Yeah, it wasn't even an hour. Like, we were literally in there, we danced a couple songs, and then everything happened.
Yeah, so then more kind of like, we had a couple girls like coming up to us more to like say hi. Some people weren't even taking pictures. They were just like, oh my god, hi, I love you. And especially when girls, I love when like girls are drunk and they say hi to you, because they're just like, oh my god, I love you so much, and they're like hugging you, and like just, it's a whole vibe, right? So we were just there in the middle, like me and Karina were dancing, we're having a good time, blah blah blah. And one of the girls from the table was really eyeing Karina, and
you could tell, because let's say I'm trying to tell her something, right, and I'm like trying to like basically talk shit, and I'm just like the girl, and I'm like trying to point but not pointing, but then I made eye contact with them, and I told Blanca, look, I'm not trying to trip, but they're talking about us. I could tell, because you could tell when somebody's like mad, like mad dogging you. You could tell, like, or if I mean, I look like a bitch, but I smile most of the time, you know. And they were just like, just mad dogging, like, just, you could tell, like, there was something there, you know,
like some tension. Somebody, they were saying something, whatever they said that night, I don't know. I still till this day don't know, like, nothing. I don't know. I don't know what the conversation was, but I noticed that, and I'm very observant, guys. Like,
she's aware of her surroundings.
I'm always aware of what's, like, I can have a conversation with you and I will be listening to you, but I will be looking everywhere and understanding my surroundings. And that's how I've been for a long time. Like, it didn't take this situation or the situation of my last video to make me the way I am. Like, I've always been like this, but now I'm even worse because of those situations. But I was like, I was making eye contact and I was just trying to figure out, and I kept telling Karina, like, maybe they just know, they just follow us, you know, like maybe they're being shy, like they don't want to say anything, like you know, whatever. So then the girls just staring down at Karina, and I don't know if it was because the boyfriend was kind of looking at her and then she like got mad or something. I don't know what the tension was, but you can tell that she was bothered by like Karina's presence. So then I was just like, okay, like I feel like I kind of mentally you already know when you're like, it was either we leave or I just kind of sat there and like mentally prepared myself, like, okay, maybe some shit's gonna go down right now. Like, I'm just like, I was trying to not think that way, but I was just,
I feel like we were trying to get another drink just to be like, no, like
we're fine.
I feel like
it's all in our head, because sometimes we're paranoid.
Yeah, but it was more like, oh, like, okay, we're gonna leave here, where else are we gonna go? Like, what else are we gonna do, you know? It kind of was like, no, we'll make the best of it, you know, like, let's not pay no mind, like, we're gonna be good, you know? So I remember we went to go get another sex on the beach.
Yes. And then we came back to our dance floor. It was like the night just kind of went, it was flowing, you know? So then I think at one point we just kind of like lost the tension. Like, we weren't really looking anymore.
Like, we weren't worried about it. We were just like, let's have fun.
And the girl, for some reason, ends up behind Karina. And
like, not like dancing. Well, she was kind of dancing, but it was just like, you went from your VIP table to all the way over here by me. We're at. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. I mean, if I had a table, I'd be dancing on my table. So
I'm in front of Karina and I'm trying to like make sure that she knows like somebody's behind you, but like I'm watching you, like don't trip. And like I said, Karina and I don't go and fight. Like, I've had altercations with people, and it's like, I am not one to ever start a fight. Like, I half of the time will probably get my ass beat, but I just at least know that I'm gonna defend myself, you know? If I have to defend myself, like, I'm gonna defend myself, but I'm not a fighter. Like, I'm not over here gonna be like, we're gonna fucking beat these bitches ass, like, I got hands. I feel like no, we're
the type of bitches that if it comes, well, it comes, but we don't look for it. I mean, if it's gonna come our way, it's not gonna, we're gonna be like, no, don't hit me, like, si se tienen que dar chingazos, like, even if we get our ass beat, like, at least, you know,
and that's
like,
what I tell Karina all the time, like, bitch, as long as, like, I don't give a fuck if we get our ass beat. Like, all I know is that at least we're gonna defend ourselves. Like, we're not gonna let somebody punk us, you know? So I kind of was just like, I feel like my blood went down a little, where I was just like, fucking shit, like, this girl better not start like fucking with Karina.
And it's not like she could fucking tell me like she's behind you, you know? Like,
but while she was dancing, like, I was kind of pulling her towards me just so she could like kind of get back, and the girl was just kind of like I don't know, like, it was just so weird. And from like, and the reason why I'm saying it happened so it's so like fast is because from that instant of me seeing the girl, it was the incident of what happened, that it happened so fucking fast that we didn't even have time to even react. So all I remember, and quote me Karina if I'm wrong, because all I remember is me looking at Karina and me just being like, Karina, like, fucking shit, like, some, like, you know, like, me pulling her and her kind of seeing her. I think Karina at one point just kind of looked back and was just like, oh my god, to this girl literally like bumping into Karina, and like agarrándola de, I don't know if she just grabbed her from her hair and pulled her back.
Like, I didn't even have a chance to look back to see like what the fuck is going on, or like what the fuck is going on. It was literally just
so fast.
Bam.
And if you guys have ever been in a fight, you guys know that it happens quick. Like, you think it takes forever, and it's like 2 seconds.
And you kind of like not black out, but like no te acuerdas bien like
what's happening, you know? Yeah. So when she pulled her hair, I noticed that there was like a lot of them, and I was just like, oh my god, like we're about to get our ass beat right now, like what the fuck. So she pulled her hair, and another friend came like behind me. So then as I grabbed Karina, like back the fuck, like back the fuck up off my friend, like I grabbed Karina. Yeah, all hell broke loose after that.
But the crazy part is that we didn't fight, so I think that they like fought each other.
Yeah,
like it was just words being thrown. Like it was fucking weird because she fucking bumped into me.
They fought each other.
Literally, like we bumped into each other, and that's when she pulled my hair, right? So as I'm turning around, and then Blanca's fucking pulling me, because at this point I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Like I don't know.
All I heard her was say like, what the fuck? And then I was just like, oh my god.
And you're like, come on.
I was like, Karina, you know. And then the other friend kind of jumped in, but at this point we're all like we're in the middle. We're literally in the middle of the dance floor.
Trying to get out.
We're in the middle of the dance floor, and as like hair's being pulled and girls are fucking trying to fight, like I felt like at that moment we were like in the middle of a fight that wasn't for us, but it was for us.
Like I don't understand. I don't know if your supporters were fighting or what it was, but literally like girls just started fighting, and we actually didn't get hit. Like the only thing that happened to me was literally she bumped me and she pulled my hair, and I'm telling you, Blanca's like trying to pull me, and she's like trying to pull me, but then I think her girls are trying to grab her, and then the guys start coming. So it's literally like people are coming at each other, guys are starting to fight. Like I guess like it was just so much tension.
I think it's because the clubs too, like I said, if you guys have ever been around people that are fighting at the club, everybody just fights like for some fucking reason, right? So then I just remember that, thank the Lord, I don't know who this person was, but some guy grabbed us and picked us, like literally grabbed us from the fucking little rumble that was happening, and took us through the side and led us like through the side door.
Because like, okay, so when you go into the entrance, there's a bar, and then the restrooms are over there, and then there's a door to get out on the right side. We ended up getting out to that right side door, and mind you, our friend's still in the club in the other room. And I don't know if there was an angel with us or what it was, because they were really deep with a lot of girls, like a lot of girls,
like at least 10 solid of them.
And we, even when we got out, it was like, how the fuck did we not fight? Like, how did we not?
I feel like that guy coming through on the side to pull us, because I'm telling you, I don't think they realized who they were hitting.
I think because when you fight, you black out. So I think like obviously she wasn't there, and she was just stalking somebody, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And it's just
it was so fucking random, guys. Like we literally like dodged that bullet of like we literally dodged that altercation so bad. But I honestly feel like we I don't think we got hit, but I definitely feel like we got a couple scratches on us, and like our hair's pulled.
Like literally it was just that, like she bumped into me, she pulled my hair, and then Blanca's trying to pull me, and these girls are fighting.
They're just like going at it. They're like, fucking bitch, this and that. And
so I don't even know who was fighting.
We were probably the wrong girls and shit. We were thinking
they probably thought we were like with the group next to us or something, but I don't know. It was just so weird that like I didn't even pay the girl mind. I mean, I was looking at her because she kept looking at me, but it was like, para pelearlos, como que girl,
you did turn around to sock someone, bitch, like you were ready to
fuck
bitch. I was like, Karina's over here like,
got my ass beat at
Karina's like, we didn't fight. Oh, yeah, you did, bitch. You fucking threw swings.
Yeah, but you got me
trying to pull her. I'm like, Karina.
Well, I mean, it's gonna piss you off. I feel like when alcohol's in your system, and you know, it is what it is, but like.
And like I said, Karina's very defensive too, so I feel like I love that about her, that like
I'm like a little chihuahua.
She's quick to react though, like, and that's why like I felt a little bit more like fuck, like there's so many of them, and if they try to fucking just come on here and try to jump us, like it's gonna be game over. And I feel like that's why when we're with the guys and stuff, we feel more comfortable, because we know that the guys are gonna be cool, like they're gonna take care of us, you know. But that day, that guy, whoever he was,
I feel like it was one of your supporters' boyfriends. Maybe. And they saved our lives.
Because when we got out, when we finally left, like me and Karina our adrenaline was high. Like we were just like,
who do we call? What happened?
Like, how did this even happen to us? I just remember telling the guy like, oh my god, thank you so much, and he's like, you guys gotta go, like
you guys gotta
go. So I feel like everybody kind of knew that something was up, and I feel him to tell us, you guys gotta go.
I feel like the town we were at is kind of a small town, so I feel like everybody knows everybody. So I feel like we stood out like sore thumbs.
You know what somebody told us too though from this place?
Let's see. No, it's like. Yes,
yeah. I also heard that when we went to this place, people told us that the same people go there.
Yeah,
like the same vibe is always the same.
Yeah, because even the friend I was talking to, she was like, no, like everybody knows everybody at that club. Like, if you're not from there, you can tell because you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. But like the same usual people are there on the way.
I don't know, guys, but it sucks because like I feel like. That's always like my fear. I always tell Karina all the time, I'm like, fucking shit. I was like, anytime that we're out, like, I just don't want people to be tripping off of us for the wrong reasons.
We're nice girls.
And for the wrong reasons. Like, what if like somebody, I don't know, like I feel like we're not doing anything, we're just out, and then somebody might not like it. Because I also had an incident where when I went to that Mexican club, I forgot what it was called.
Where?
I forgot where it was, but I was actually with Yasmin's brother, with Beauty Bird's brother, and we went out. And this night I went out with literally so many fucking influencers. Like I was with the twins were there, Josie was there.
Okay,
it was that night.
Remember.
Yeah, it was Josie was there. I was with Nashma. Chantalito was there with her sister. Who else was there? Ray and Lola were there from Miss Lola. I was with hella like just females, okay? Like imagine like a bunch of like girls walking in and we're all influencers, okay? So we walk into this club, we had to leave because girls were fucking tripping. Like girls were trying to literally fight us in the fucking bathroom, and that's another story time. But I just remember that I was like with the Murillo twins, and I was like, dude, I was like, we gotta go. I was like, this is not happening right now, because like I had actually just given birth to Max, and I was just like, I'm a mom, like I am not gonna be fucking fighting out of the club right now. Like it happens a lot, you know. And I remember when I came and I told Karina about that night, I was like, dude, like Lola from Miss Lola, it was Ray and Lola, she was like, dude, I'm gonna take you guys home, like I can't believe those girls were going crazy, like, you know, she was just kind of like, what the hell happened? And I was like, honestly, I have no idea. I literally just went to pee, like I just went to the bathroom and girls started tripping, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, it happens so fucking much. And
yeah, I feel like even back home, like I've had so many instances, like not even for me directly, but like friends and stuff, and shit just pops off for no reason.
Well, tell them about when we went to that club and they fucking tried to roofie us. Girls tried to roofie us. Girls.
I don't know what the fuck happened that night, but again, we decided to go out.
Yes.
And this was it's not like in Stockton, but it's
a club nearby.
It's like a bar or whatever
Lounge.
Nearby. Yeah. So this one was like barely opening. Like nobody knew about it. Now everybody's there.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's actually really fun. You know, it's still fun.
No, I'm kidding.
Sponsor us. I was actually there maybe like 2 weekends ago, and I was there for a little bit. It was fun, but I was like, oh my god, I can't come back. Like I feel like everybody from Stockton is there, which I mean, it's not bad. It's a fun time, but that time that we went, it had just opened. And me and Blanca just wanted to go out.
Too?
No, I think we were with Miguel. I think. Yeah, Miguel's the one that grabbed it and was like, bitch, don't fucking grab your drink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was literally, there was maybe like 20 people. 20 people. Like it wasn't a lot of us, and it was literally, that's the videos. Miguel, the videos that Miguel just sent us.
Oh, when we were dancing.
Yeah.
We were dancing at the club.
So it was literally me, Miguel, and Blanca, and there was a couple people we knew, but it was like 20 people. Like it was nothing like, oh my god, it was so packed. So
I'll probably insert videos if I find them, but you can tell we were dancing by ourselves.
And there's nobody around. You can tell. So I remember there was 2 girls that I knew. Well, I knew one girl.
I was like, girl, those are your friends?
Not my friends. But I don't know the other girl she was with. So she said hi to us. She was talking to us. And we're faced back. So we had drinks and we put them down on the table because obviously there's not bottle service at that point. Because
ladies, never put your drinks down when you were at the club.
Ever. Make a friend hold it, anything. So
Miguel was sitting.
Miguel was sitting, but he was sitting like, okay, so the table that we put our drinks on were right here because we're dancing, and Miguel was over here. But it was just me and Blanca, so you couldn't tell that Miguel was with us. So the girl came up to us, so our backs were faced back to our little table with the drinks, and her friend is, I don't know why her friend's over here. So then she's talking to us, and I gave her a hug, and then I introduced her to Blanca, and then I'm just like talking to her, but it's an acquaintance. She's not my friend. Like, I don't know her like that. Like, I knew her from social media and then like high school or whatever.
That whole night I was like, bitch, that was your friend trying to fucking drug us.
So literally, like, we're like that, and then I don't know why the girl's like right by our little table. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then Miguel literally grabs us by the arm and is like, do not grab your drink. Do not grab your drink. He said, you guys don't understand. This girl had her
don't
purse.
Don't look right now. Yeah.
Don't look right now, and just grab your drink, but go leave it at the bar. Do not drink out of it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? He's like, Karina, she had her purse and she kept taking something out of her purse and she was pouring it. She said drink. She literally grabbed our straw and stirred our straw. So I think she thought maybe it was just us two. I don't know what the fuck their deal was. I don't know.
Yeah, but we ended up seeing that they were with guys after.
Yes.
And I was like, it was so weird though, because we know this girl. Well, not like know her, but we know of her. So I don't know if the people she was with or what it is, but it was just the weirdest shit ever, because we were having a conversation with her, and I mean, you just have to be careful of anybody, like anybody you talk to, anybody, because you never know. Like, somebody could be distracting you, telling you how pretty you are, but meterte algo en el trago, and and I want you guys to understand, guys, that this happens to anyone. Yes, like this has nothing to do with the fact that none of these altercations have anything to do with the fact that we're on social media. Yeah, like I was barely like doing tours at this time, you know, like I actually around this time I didn't have haters the way that people hate on me now. Like back then, like I feel like everybody loved me, you know. Everybody loved Evettexo, and like people just fucking fucked with me, you know. And I feel like now it's a little bit more like you know, but in the beginning, like this was like my prime. Like this is when I was like loving life and enjoying it, so it had nothing to do with like me being a social media person or Karina being a social media person. This is literally something that can happen to anyone, guys.
And like, that's why do not ever like no te confías with anybody, even if they're your friends, because God forbid y'all be watching La Rosa de Guadalupe. Yeah. And
I'm so serious, guys. Like I was so pissed off.
We were so shocked, but at the same time we didn't want to say anything, and it was just like, it's better for us to leave at this point than God forbid us go tell the girl something, and then
I was so close.
Happened.
I told Miguel, I was like, I'm gonna fucking tell her something. I was like, what the fuck did she put in my drink, you know? And what was scary about it was that when we had the drink, it was like sizzling, like at the bottom. You
know when you put like Alka-Seltzer in the fucking water, like you could see the little bubble. So it was so fucking weird, because if Miguel wasn't there,
we would have drank that shit like pendejas as fuck. We would have grabbed our drinks and we would have drank them.
Because like I'm saying, there was literally nobody there at the bar. It was like 20 people, but the people were like scattered around, and she literally came up to us. We stopped,
and it wasn't the girl we were talking to though. No, it was somebody she was with.
Yeah. And like Miguel was like, no, you don't understand. Like she was literally grabbing something out of her bag and pouring it in there, and we're like, Miguel, maybe you're tripping. He's like, no guys, like I'm not tripping. Like,
and Miguel is
sober because he was he was DD and he was sober. Yes, Miguel and Blanca together, they scare me. They make me think of the worst things, and I'm just like, oh my god, the worst scenario could happen.
No guys, Miguel is worse than me. Miguel is literally the back of my eye, like head. Like he has eyes for everyone.
He's a fucking ego and shit.
He will notice shit that you don't even notice, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, he pays attention. He is so observant, which I absolutely love being with Miguel, because I feel like he's very aware and alert. But that night, I feel like still to this day, I'm just like, what the fuck were they thinking?
It was honestly, that was some fucking weird ass shit that I was still like, we talk about it and we're like, dude, what the fuck? Like in our hometown, like it was just fucking weird. Like,
not even our hometown, but so close to home. And by girls that we somewhat knew.
Yeah, like it was like, just,
what the fuck were you trying to do to us?
It was just weird. Actually, I haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her. I mean, I've never saw her since after that night. I never saw her again, but I was shook.
It was just, I feel like we learned our lesson with going out by ourselves.
Yeah, we don't go anywhere alone anymore. Like,
well, just a dinner.
Yeah, dinners. But there's been times where like Yvette, like she'll tell me all the time, like, let's have a girls trip, like let's go like to this place, or let's go out to the club. And I'm like, girl, unless my husband is there, unless Javi, unless Sam, unless Miguel, unless Carlos, unless any of the guys that we hang out with are there, do not invite me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go.
Me, I mean, I still go out like here and there, but I barely started going out like that.
Yeah.
But I'm always with somebody. Like, I will never just go somewhere by myself.
Yeah.
Ever. I have to be with somebody that I'm like, you got my back, or I feel safe around you. Yeah. Because you're drinking. You're
especially
going out,
as
you're
girls,
drinking.
though. I feel like it makes me so sad, especially with TikTok now. I've been noticing that so many girls have been putting like alerts and stuff. Oh my god, dude, we need to tell them about the fucking girl, that sex trafficking girl. Oh, I'm telling you guys, like, there's so much shit.
We're together all the fucking time.
Necesitamos una pinche limpia, dude.
I know. Like, some shit. And I feel like it's so funny because me and Blanca are not those type of people. But it'll be like, bitch, did you get that vibe? Because I got that vibe. And it's like, but we won't obviously say it in that moment.
We're so respectful too. Like, I feel like that's what's like, bad. That yeah, we're nice. We're just like, okay.
I feel like we're the same. Like, we're not gonna be like rude or say something stupid, you know. I feel like till we get in the car and it's like, bitch,
that girl, when I was like, I fucking told her my Instagram. You remember? Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I was like, I hope she doesn't find me. Like, I was so fucking scared.
It was just weird, like how it started. It was just
that has to be a different story time, because it's I mean, it's not long, but it was scary.
It was just like really sketch, and we were kind of like, what?
Just listen to your surroundings, guys. And I feel like this is, sometimes it's nice to hear other people's stories and things that happen. Like, whenever I'm on TikTok and I see people talking about, like, ladies, like, don't hang out in your cars or lock your doors and make sure that you're doing this and this and that. Like, I feel like those things are so important, because they're like life has just gotten so weird where you're not safe anywhere, and you always have to be cautious of your surroundings, and you always have to be cautious because it's your safety. Like, people out there are fucking crazy, and you have to take care of yourself, you know what I mean? And I hope that this, as a lot of you of my viewers are probably women, young women, you know, women with children, like, that you guys always have to be constantly like taking care of your kids. Like, just be careful when you guys are out and stuff. And you know, this is why I feel like we also stop kind of going out too, because it's just so scary now. Like, when we're
I feel like just being a woman in general right now in this time is scary, because I mean, it's just anything you wear, people think, oh, she's wearing this for a certain reason, or anything like that. And people, I don't know. Even recently with those guys, when we were out these past 2 weekends ago, how, you know, how we were wearing dresses, and then we pulled up at that little cantina area, and then those guys were like, damn, they were being disrespectful as fuck. I forgot what they were saying. Remember when we went with Ashley and Lydia, Sophia, Yvette, we got off, and then there was those guys that were standing on the rail. Yeah. Like, they were trying to like holler at us, like talk to us. Do people still say holler? Oh my god, I don't know.
They were trying to like catcall and shit, and they were being disrespectful as
fuck. Like, we walked
aggressive.
by, so we literally walked by, went to the place, and the place was like, I don't know why we didn't like it, so we went back. So as we're going, they're saying, I don't even remember what they were saying, but they were just being hella inappropriate. And then we're leaving, they're like, oh, I guess you guys didn't like our vibe, but have a good time, or I could show you a good time, something stupid like that. And it was just like,
but it was like aggressive. Like, it wasn't even like a damn girl. No, it was like, you know, like when you ignore a guy and then they're like, all right then, bitch. Like, it was like that.
Or
I was like,
when we went for Matt's, remember the guy
in the garage? I'm not interested.
Yeah, when we went to Matt's party for the garage, Ulises went to go put the car, and remember we kept hearing the guy like chiflar, like,
but he was like moaning and groaning.
He was like, damn. And I'm like, what the fuck? So
and I was like looking at my reflection, because it was like those double mirror things where they can see you, but you can't see them.
Yeah, but it was like weird, because we kept hearing it, but we didn't think it was anything. We didn't think it was anything
us or anything
till we started getting closer, and then he started getting louder. Like, it was inappropriate as fuck. Like, it makes you feel uncomfortable, and I feel like guys don't understand how uncomfortable they make women. Just because you're wearing a certain type of thing doesn't mean you can disrespect
That's why women, like, when you guys are out, back to my first story, be nice to other girls. Like, we need to have each other's backs. Like, we need to be protecting each other.
These girls, there's some girls out there that, why can't we all be friends? Like, why can't we go into the restroom and you're a drunk girl like me, and she turns to like your best friend in the restroom? Yeah, like, why can't we all just get along? I feel like girls, there's some girls that just,
they're mean for no reason. I'm like, who hurt you?
We could be your friend.
Like, why are you like being mean, you know? But I feel like in situations, I saw this comment of this girl on TikTok, and then she said, a woman's hater is always another woman. Something about a woman's like I forgot it. I'll quote it if I remember, but it was like basically like a woman's enemy is always another woman or something like that.
Yeah, because guys don't hate on guys like that unless they have like beef, or like your girlfriend, like your guy tries to get at your girlfriend. But like, I don't feel like a guy will ever be like, I don't like you and I want to fight you because you're ugly to another guy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I don't think that will ever happen.
I know. I'm just like, why are we like this?
I know.
Just be nice.
We could all just, you know, hold hands and kumbaya and shit. But no, clearly we can't.
You're stupid. But yeah, guys, that was our story time, and we actually have like a few more story times. I feel like I've really been loving the just vibing where we just talk to you guys and tell you guys about shit that's happened. But yeah, this is one of very many, and I feel like definitely people would need to be a little bit more open about situations that have happened to them, in the sense of like harassing and all that stuff, to kind of like low-key bring awareness of like how much we need to just kind of have each other's backs, to be honest.
And just I feel like these are common things, and I feel like some people are like,
a lot of you guys are gonna relate.
Yeah,
for sure.
like this happens. I feel like this happens a lot. I mean, different situations, but I just feel like it's something that's normalized that shouldn't be normalized. Like, you should just go out and have fun and not have to deal with altercations.
Not worry about those things.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully we could all just be friendly, you know?
Okay, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's story time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more story times, let us know, and let us know if you guys have ever experienced anything like this down in the comments below. I would love to hear if any of you guys have ever had like similar situations like this happen, and just like everybody can kind of hear each other's stories. But if you guys want to see another video with Karina, make sure you guys let me know. Let her know in the comments down below to record a video for her channel already, because I don't know how many times I have to like lecture her.
Beat me up.
So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to go subscribe to Karina's channel as well as her social medias, and we will see you guys on our next video. Love you guys.